Well, this is the kind of match every football fan looks forward to. A lot on the line and the likelihood of a tension-packed occasion. We'll have every kick of the ball for you live on EA TV. Hello and welcome to the Al Bayt Stadium here in the northern Qatari city of Al Khor. I'm Derek Ray and I'm joined here on the gantry for commentary by Stuart Robson. And really looking forward to bringing you this World Cup round of 16 match. Stuart, your expectations?
Absolutely, this should be a good game. I think both sides deserve to be here, but whichever team plays to their full potential should make it into the quarterfinals. It's going to be a good game.
So we can check on the lineup today. Fernando Muslera is the goalkeeper. Diego Godin plays with Jose Maria Jimenez in the centre of defence. Federico Valverde plays with Rodrigo Bentancur in the centre of midfield. And in attack, Luis Suarez plays alongside Edinson Cavani. And a look at the starting lineup for Saudi Arabia.
Well, they're starting with an attacking 4-5-1 formation with 3 players in advance of 2 holding midfielders. But it's important that the wide players come in field to join the centre forward at the right time.
And so the match is underway. Valverde. Ronald Araujo. Al-Mualad. What a shocking pass, really. Oh, showing excellent vision. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending, you've got to say. Possession lost, intercepted. Well, can they be creative from here? Good bit of pressing. Ideal for the goalkeeper, for any keeper. That's a very fine piece of tackling. Can he put them in front? Trying his luck from long range. Well, when all was said and done, he's failed to hit the target. Good movement. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Yasser Al-Shahrani. They've got it now, what can they do? Well, the long-range efforts, but no real difficulties for the goalkeeper. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. And that pass could be troublesome. And just has to remain calm. A goal! 1-0! A fully deserved advantage based on what we've seen.
Well, here's the replay, and sometimes when you're being pressed high up the field, you have to go that little bit longer and not play out through the thirds, and that's what they tried to do here. They had their pocket picked, and suddenly they find the ball in the back of the net.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Plenty of support here. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Abdullela Al-Malki. Oh, in with a chance! Let's fly here! Well, it wasn't all that far off the target.
Well, you're absolutely right. That was close, but the game is still very much in the balance here.
Abdullah Madu. Chances on. He'll have a go here. Oh, at one point on its flight, it looked as though it might be going in.
Well, he wasn't afraid to have a go, was he? And you can see why. That was so close to being a great goal.
So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. And the game. So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. The press was on and it worked. Well, he likes to run at them. Oh, commanding goalkeeping. Now sending it in. Not all that convincing defensively. Oh, lovely ball. What a lovely strike! Lethal piece of finishing. Drilled home with true conviction. Tremendous goal.
Well, as you can see here, it all starts with a perfectly weighted ball in behind the defenders. And he does well to read the flight of the ball, to be fair. Almost just cushions it beyond the goalkeeper, and that seemed to catch him off guard. A really good, controlled finish.
So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. Oh, breezing past him. Well, trying something slightly unconventional, but not close to scoring. Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. "30 minutes to go then." Well, not hard to read that pass. Al-Shehri. An unforced error, you've got to say. And a fine tackle. And the flag is up. Offside.
Well, that's just a lack of awareness. He was clearly in an offside position.
He's lost it. Salman Al-Faraj. Sami Al-Najai. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Oh, he's gone for goal. Well, after that attempt, gobbled up by the keeper. Abdullah Al-Malki. Went in strongly, decisively. Flag raised for offside. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Cavani. He'll take this on. Good stop from the keeper. Who can he pick out? Well, he has a flair for the dramatic. Let's give him high marks for that.
Yeah, it's always the risk. You can end up looking a bit silly if it doesn't come off. He's having a quick chuckle to himself. He knows that wasn't a good effort.
Abdullah Al-Malki. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 3 minutes to be added on. And he's broken free. And there it is. That will put the seal on victory if there were any lingering doubts.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. And there goes the final whistle. We can say it officially now. They're through to the quarter-finals.
Well, it was all at a bit of a canter, to be honest. They dominated pretty much from the start, and it left the result in little doubt. They'll be full of confidence going into the next round.
Well, Luis Suarez has got to be pleased with his contribution. How would you sum up what he produced?
Well, he did everything today. His energy, skill and movement was just too good for those defenders. It was a really good display.
Trying his luck from long range.